Hi. Sooner or later, you come to a point where you realize that you need to set up some reminder in order to not forget something. And first, I started using the Apple Reminder app, and right away, I realized now actually it's this app they have implemented more functionality. Now it's a bit better, but still it's none with the comparison. So other app is much better, which I found. Apple the default app for the reminders. At these times, it didn't have even the functionality for the reminders to be repeated. So it's like when I tried this out, it was like blum, and that's it. So and if you receive each day hundreds notifications, so you will just in the sound like blum, and that's it. So I will miss it 100%. If and just imagine if at the same time you are cooking something and the phone is ringing somewhere and somebody is screaming from the shower that the paper is finished or whatever, so you will skip this reminder 100%. Now they have added opportunity for these reminders to be repeated. Okay, you can set it for the, but the minimum is the only 1 hour, and this is also not good. So if it made its blum, then you will kind of receive another alert only 1 hour later, when it's already might be too late. So that I didn't like this, and I decided to find another app. So I've tried at least 15 or so. So I was just installing, checking. They were the only difference with them were only the design, but none of the functionality and not of, because my kind of point of view is that the reminder will be bugging you, alerting you. For example, each minute it's like bam, 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 until you be able to react on it, until you finish your current stuff, until you get everything done, and then you kind of yeah, now I have to do it, now I have to get it done. Okay, now I have to send the happy birthday text to your friends, whatever. Eventually I found the app, and the QR code will appear, and also the link in the description will be. I'm not sponsored by this app anyway. I'm just doing this video because as for me it was really pointful, and as for me the most important part of the iPhone and of the many other smartphones is to get the really quiet reminder solution set up, which will allow you to get the things done, which allow you not forget anything. So the app I found is the re.minder. So re.minder. It's an amazing app. It has its free version. I don't remember now which functionalities are limited in a free one, but the paid one is not expensive. It's maybe around 8 euros or maybe even cheaper. But it's the only one-time paid, so no problem with this in the future. And I'm using it kind of each day for the vitamins, for all the stuff to be done. It's really wonderful app. And also not forget to mention about the UX of this app, so user experience. And I'm not about the design, no, I'm about the functionality, how comfortable is to use this app. And for example, when I tap on the in the Apple default app, instead of bringing me into the functionalities, instead of showing me some options which I could do with this reminder, it just allowed me kind of editing the name of it. But what's the point in it? I would like to tap on it in order to postpone it or maybe delete it, or so it's not convenient. But this app, which I found, it's really good, and it's wonderful. So I've checked out and I've compared this with the default app, and I found the 6 things that are missing from the the default Apple app. Well, the first of these is it's difficult to postpone because when the app, if it bugs you each minute, and you cannot now make this task done because you're maybe not at home, and the thing which you had to do is only when you are at home. In that case, you would like to postpone this, for example, for 1 hour, 2 hours, few minutes, and it's not easy with the Apple app because you have to edit this, you have to edit the date, and then I don't know what else. So it's really not easy. Postponing with this app is quite easy. You just select the reminder, and then you press this button here on the top middle. You press it, and then you have to choose 5, 10 minutes, 45 minutes, 2 hours, 4 hours, or maybe even 2, 3 days. And you press it, and then it asks you, would you like to shift all of them if they are in a repeating mode? So, or you would like to shift only this one, the current one, and the next one after that will appear at the time which was originally planned. Okay, I'm choosing now next only, and it's done. So the second, only 1 hour for the reminder to be repeated. So as I already said, 1 hour it's really bad. Actually, in terms that you cannot set the different sounds for different reminders, which is why you will probably be receiving like kind of blum, and the next one will be in 1 hour when it's already too late. Apple app actually completely lacks this bugging functionality. So what I mean is, for example, you have the reminder which would be repeating each 21 day, okay? And you would like this to bug in you each minute until you get the thing done because it's really important for you, for example. Apple doesn't have it, but this app has it. And here you can tap on the reminder. You can tap this top left button for editing this, and here you can find the bug me option, from which you can select 1 hour or 1 minute. In this, for example, now I'm selecting the 1 minute, pressing back. So it will be bugging me each minute until I press that this reminder is done. And when I press that this is done, it means that for this, only for this reminder, but the next one will be repeated in 21 days. So the bugging and the repetitions, they are different things. And which is why I really love this app. It's really wonderful. Next thing I would like to say, so it's the third one, is the same notification sound for all reminders. If we look at the reminder app which I have found, press edit, and then you just scroll down a bit, and here is the sound option. I can tap and I can choose whatever I want from the list, and that will be exactly for this reminder. And other reminders, now as you can see, other reminder is still the default sound, but the top one now has a different notification sound, so that's really convenient. The fourth is the missing the history of the completed reminders. So in the Apple default reminder app, you have to just delete the reminder, and it is, or maybe if they will just stay in there in the main category, that's not convenient because they will be just disturbing you, and that would bring some kind of mess. And I would like to have my list of reminders as clear as possible. In the app, I have chosen, when I press done for some reminder, it asks me what to do, and I'm selecting send to the history, and this one disappears. And here on the bottom we can see the history tab. Tap on this, and you can see the old reminders, and actually you can put it back by long pressing on it and then by selecting reset. That will bring it back. Fifth thing is you can select between repeat the days of the week or other type of repetition like hours or days, but you cannot make a conjunction with them. But in the app I have chosen, you can set, for example, each 2 days, once per 2 days, and actually only when it falls on the Monday. So it will work only on Monday and only once at 2 days. The last thing is the skip next is missing. For example, the event is not come yet, so this reminder, the current one, is in the future, for example in 2 hours, but you already done the thing which this thing will be alerting you, and you would like to just skip the next one, but you would like for others to maintain, and that the others, for example the next one, which will be in 21 days and 2 hours, from right to the left, and then you press done, and then it asks you whether you would like to send it to the history or you would like to skip the next one. So I'm pressing the next one, and here we go. So the color of it has changed. It means that it's not in a few hours, but at least it's in a few days. But of course there are pluses of the default app reminder, which I should not forget to mention because they are important for somebody. And the huge plus is the integration, because the default reminder is integrated within the iOS, and you can, for example, press on the day or whatever date it is, and that will ask you if you would like to set the reminder for that day. So for someone that may be convenient, of course, but in my case I would like to add the reminders manually, and when I would control everything to make the task done. Also, another plus for the default Apple app is it can be, the reminders can be triggered by the location, for example, or by the messaging with somebody. So you choose with whom you will be messaging, and the reminder would recognize that, okay, you have opened the message app, and if the conversation is within somebody you have selected, so the reminder will appear. That's interesting thing, and that might be useful for someone. Also, another type of alert, kind of trigger for the reminder, is the location. You can set the reminder only when you come to your home. So when you come home, some reminder will be triggered, and that allows you not forget doing something. But because this app kind of lacks really huge important functionality, I'm not using the Apple default app. For the end of this video, if you would like to set the alarm in days, weeks, months, or even years ahead, then I've made the Apple Shortcuts script, which can work on the iPad, on the iPhone. And what this script does, you can choose, first you choose the day, then you choose the month when it should happen, then you choose the year, and then you enter the text for this alarm, which will appear there when the alarm goes off, and that's it. So, and the none of alarm will be created right away, because in the iOS it is not possible for alarm to set it in 1 year ahead. It only can be repeated, for example, once a week, but that's the maximum where we can set the alarm. And what the script does is each day it checks if there is any alarm within the next 6 days, because as I said, the alarm can be repeated once a week, and if there is an alarm within the 6 days, it means that this alarm already can be created. For example, today is the Sunday, and the alarm would be on the Saturday, and script checks that, and okay, it creates the alarm and set the repeat day exactly for the day when the alarm should be going off. And when the alarm passed, when this time passed, so alarm worked, next day the script will be deleting this alarm, so you will not have any junk in your alarms. So it's really useful thing. For this script to work, you have to add it into the automations and set it for to be repeated each day. And if there is no alarm to be created, the script just goes on, just checks everything, nothing should be added, and the script just closes itself. It won't drain the battery, it won't work long, it just few seconds that the script works, and that's it. And if, for example, you accidentally remove the alarm which already been set by the script will reset this alarm, will repair it next day. So it's really reliable automation. It works really well. This will fix alarm if it been deactivated accidentally or it been deleted accidentally. Also, if this script for some reason will not run within the next day, it will give you the alarm manager alarm. By that you would understand that, okay, automation was not set properly, maybe some permissions should be done. When it asks, just press allow always. There is nothing bad in this script, so it will not damage anything. Thank you for watching. Bye.